Hello, everybody on my Holistic Creative Connection members list. Thought I'd do something a little different this time and create one of these videos. I used to make these videos occasionally. I called them like heartbeats or something, little vlogs, and they were a lot of fun, and I'm not sure why I stopped. I put them on the blog. Maybe I'll do them again. But for now, we're doing one today instead of a usual typed out written letter to you in your inbox. There's this little bit of us connecting a little bit more deeply. You can see me, hear me babbling, all of that good stuff. So I come to you today with a question that that can feel really juicy, and it's a question for your soul. And it's a question for how you spend your time, and a question for how you amplify that natural creative energy within you. And it's kind of fun too. And it also can be incredibly insightful, like in that it can tell you, wow, here's some areas where I need to give a little more attention, for sure. Here's some places where maybe I have some healing work to do. Or heck yeah, here's some places where like I really need to align my inner and outer life a little more. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna step into that. I'm gonna own it. So the question is simply this: what do you do for fun when no one is looking? What lights you up? What do you do? Everybody's gone. You've got an hour, a day, whatever. Time to yourself. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's expecting anything. Nobody's waiting on something. Okay, maybe they're waiting, but they can wait. But what do you do for fun when no one is looking? So there's a lot of really juicy answers to that, right? And some of them are just like indicators about our soul and where we're at and what is naturally our truth, what we love, what fills us up, what brings us joy. That fun piece is so huge. Now, at times, and I've been here at times, and these can be detrimental times, and there are also times of great transformation. But there's times when we don't know what that is. We don't really remember what we do for fun anymore. And so that becomes the indicator that this is a place that needs your attention. And another indicator that it's a place that needs your attention is like you're like, I don't know, I can't remember the last time nobody was freaking looking at what I was doing except when I'm sleeping, you know? The kids are always around, the spouse is already always around, and when they're not, I'm working, you know, blah, blah, blah. And that is life sometimes. And also, if we recognize that, we go, okay. So I start by scheduling in a little bit of time just for me. No one's looking. So maybe that means you don't know what you're going to do, but you know that for that hour on that day of this week, you're going to go get in your car and you're going to drive and go do something without an agenda. What do you choose to do? And then you do that a few times until you start to discover again what it is you keep choosing to do. So what is it that brings you fun when no one is looking? And sometimes fun isn't like the doing. It's not even the doing. It's like, oh my gosh, I have this time, nobody's looking, collapse. Relief, the weight of the world off your shoulders. And you just want to do nothing but daydream and stare at the clouds. And that is awesome too. That is all part of the creative process. So that's my question for you today. I hope it brings up some juiciness. I hope that whatever your answer is, that you allow yourself to see creative ways in your time, in your space, that you can invite this into your life more. And also, perhaps, maybe for you, the natural thing then is, how can I invite this thing that I do when no one is looking a little bit more into being brave in my outward life? How can I align that inner and outer a little bit more? So what is that for you? Because that's the thing those are the sustainable pieces. Those are our personal breadcrumbs. And of course they change over time. That's part of it. But you got to be doing the fun things. You got to be in the fun things, being with the joy and the enjoyment in order to follow that breadcrumb trail that is natural to your holistic creative soul's journey. So all right, I hope you choose to go have some fun with whatever that is in whatever ways. And that doesn't mean you have to like share everything that you do for fun when you're alone and no one's looking. You know what I mean? You don't have to go like waving your freak flag about it, but you get it. If you want to, cool. I don't know. It's okay to have some of that be private too. But look at that question. What do I do for fun when no one's looking? This is a huge piece for all of the other facets of your life and all of the ways you show up to your relationships. Got to fill that well, right? Okay.